All right, episode 3. We see
Episode
more
3.
of Trevor and the gang. We see more of Carmilla's manipulation. Man, this is getting good.
This is getting really good. It's a deliberate slow burn, but I'm liking the burn.
Mhm.
I like what they're doing and adding more with the characters and
Yep.
everything as we go. I'm really enjoying.
Like, as much as I like season 1, this is a vast
Oh
improvement.
my god, this is so
An
much better.
excellent. Like, if season 1 was a 9, like, this is like right up there in like borderline 10. It just depends like how it all, the whole package.
Once we see the last, what is it, 5 episodes?
Yeah.
See how it all comes together.
How it all comes together,
Then
we'll see.
I'll
The
get
payoff
an
is
actual
very
scoop, but
important.
Everything is building up very nicely. And like I'm seeing more and more as we go on, because obviously we had a bit more with Hector. We saw him as a child.
Yep.
And we called it. He's very much like he sees pets. He's a lover of life.
Yeah, he likes life.
know?
Not big on humans, but he likes life.
But
he likes the animals.
He likes life. And it was just to show how much the little details do matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the second time we've seen him in his Devil Forge Master
Yes.
room, right?
Yep.
First time we had Godbrand in there.
Yes.
And his little dog.
Yep.
And you even went, oh.
Yeah.
And he kicks the dog.
Yeah.
Notice what Carmilla did.
She kind of like coaxes it, right?
She pets it.
Yeah, she pets it.
She pets it.
Mhm.
She's purposely like manipulating him. She
Oh, yeah.
sees everything as beneath her, but she takes time to pet the dog, and they
Mhm.
do draw enough attention to it that she is purposely manipulating him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, my god, the little things in this show, the way they build up the characters, has been such an improvement over season 1.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. So
Like, I think season 1 did its job of like making the adaptation work and bringing the main 4 to light: Dracula, Trevor, Alucard, and Sypha. But I think like this is gonna make this believable to where earlier we were like, how are they gonna do a season 3? I could see season 3 work because they are expanding. They're bringing this universe all together, and like Castlevania as a whole just has so much to pull from.
Exactly.
And we just saw Leon.
We saw it. Like, it's
Leon
just
Belmont.
they're like,
Oh my
hey, it's
god.
Leon.
I'll be damned.
Damn.
I'll be damned.
I was,
Leon is canon.
I was not expecting that.
He is official.
It's a thing. It is now, and you know what?
So that means anything goes.
all of the like Easter eggs that we as fans enjoy, they just did a major dump on us, and they still found a way to make it driven for our characters.
Yeah.
Because they go back to his ancestral home, burned to the ground, and they find the library underneath. And it's just like, as fans, it's like you and I are sitting there and we're like pointing at things like, oh my god, the first thing you see is a giant picture of Leon.
Yep.
Which, Lament of Innocence is one of my favorite games in the
Yeah, I
series.
know.
I really like it. So I'm like, I get giddy about that. And then we see the library and we're like, oh, look, there's that, there's this, there's that.
Yep.
And it's like, we're getting so excited. But at the same time, it's just like, you see Sypha as a character.
Yeah.
She's a speaker. Her whole character's history is about,
Knowledge through word.
knowledge through
Word
word,
of mouth. What people
not
say.
the written word. And that was even a thing that was said in season 1.
Yes.
Was Trevor's father got into a fight with a speaker once because he wanted to transcribe everything.
Yep.
So you see her walk into the library and it's just like everything surrounds her and she's just in awe about it. It's just like it's still like here's fan service for the fans. Now how do we make this about the story?
Yep.
Like boom.
And like it works for all 3 characters because
Yeah.
Trevor smiles because he's like, oh yeah, he gets nostalgic.
He gets a little nostalgic, but he gets sad because
Sypha's
of the
filled
burned
with
out
wonder
house.
about, oh, look at all this
Sypha's
stuff.
in wonder about the written word, and then you
And
have
Alucard's
Alucard.
finally the cynical one because he's like, this is kind of like the
Yeah.
history of people that hate my people.
Yeah,
so
you're pretty much just.
Yeah.
He spells it right out. It's just like saying how this is a
celebration.
museum, the celebration of my people's death. I'm not
Yeah,
that enthused.
exactly.
It's just like I'm here to get a job done.
Mhm.
So it's like, it's awesome.
It's like get what you want but get out. But it works for all 3 characters, which is amazing. Like you see so many things where it's just like this is here for the main character and everyone else is just kind of there. But this works for everyone in the room. And that's very nice. I like that a lot. That was like my favorite scene of this whole episode.
This has been really good. Really good. And I love how they're building this world and making it so much bigger. And the fact that it's just like, we're sitting here, we're only 3 episodes deep, right?
We're only 3 in.
We're only 3 in, and it's just like we still have the rest of Castlevania 3 to go through, but now it's just like we have a glimmer in our eyes of like, oh my god, season 3 could happen.
Yeah,
season
3.
4 could happen.
Yeah,
you know?
This could be like a big thing.
This could be huge, and I'm just like, we get so giddy.
I mean, my only complaint, and I don't want to let go of it just yet, but I'm struggling. Is just like, I'd like some kind of melody that I'm familiar with.
The music.
Because I've gotten everything else. It's like, why not? Just one little melody. I was hoping with the Morning Star, but I was just like, nah,
you know what?
Not gonna get it. The music is getting better though. It feels Castlevania-esque.
It's more
just
prominent.
not.
I agree. It's more prominent.
It's just not Castlevania music.
Yeah.
That's what my ear is looking for. It's just like something.
Yeah, you're looking for like a little
musical Easter egg. I've had enough visual Easter eggs to where it's just, I'm like content minus
like,
one.
Oh yeah, I'm happy as hell now.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'm like sitting there and I'm just like, okay, he opens up that chest and we're gonna hear a little bit of vampire killer.
That's what I was hoping for.
I'm like, give me something. And when he pulls that thing out and he's just like, it's the Morning Star. I'm like, it's the vampire killer, but I'll go with the Morning Star. I don't care because that's what it was called originally.
Yes.
You know, I don't care. But throw a little jingle in there.
Yeah.
Please. Just a little jingle, make me happy. But the music is much improved.
The music is much better.
I don't know if it's because it sounds more Castlevania than season 1, or if it's more prominent.
It's more fitting, whereas season 1, I don't mean this as like a bashlight, I don't mean to like insult the composer or anything, but it sounded like just filler music. It's like, it gets the job done, but it's not gonna like help with the story at all.
I don't know what our opinion of it at the time was when we first watched it, but I do agree. It's just like, it wasn't what it should be. At least so far this season, like, I'm feeling like it's in the similar style.
Yeah, it has
that it feels like it. Like, there's a definite sense of like wonder and majesty when you go in and you see the library and whatnot, and it's kind of got like a Belmont-esque tune to it,
Like, I think like the difference between season 1 and this season is like, you could sneak one of these tracks into like one of the more extensive Castlevania soundtracks, like maybe Lords of Shadow or something. Sneak one of these in there and you wouldn't know the difference.
It reminds me of Lords of Shadow soundtrack, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I do like Lords of Shadow.
I'll take that over like just filler music.
Yeah. So I'll give it that much, but just a classic rendition.
Yeah,
because
just
even like
somewhere,
you look at
anywhere,
you look at Lords of Shadow and the game, and there's one musical moment that stands out to both of us, and it's the music box.
Yeah, the music box,
which plays.
Vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a thing. It's just like just throw it.
So that's the only one I want to see. Here.
Yeah, here, see, whatever.
So we'll go forward and let's see what more surprises, because I think the sky's the limit with the visual things. I think we are going to see a lot more Castlevania things.
I'm waiting to see what happens next. I'm real excited here.
Because, like, I was surprised with Leon's picture.
Oh my god.
I thought he would be a non-canon.
Yeah, honestly, if anything was going to be dropped, I thought it was going to be Leon. Which makes me wonder, like, how much of that story happened?
I don't know.
Like, because, I mean, they're kind of pulling on Dracula, the historic figure, which was kind of what they did when Castlevania 3 came out. Because the year the game takes place was technically the year Vlad Tepes dies in real life.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like they were kind of like they're playing more with Dracula the historic.
Yeah.
And making him the character, the fictional character, but now I'm wondering just like how much of that applies to Leon's story. Because I mean that's like a 400-year difference there,
yeah,
if not more. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
We'll see what happens. Episode 4.